Welcome back to another Let's Watch Death Battle, where I am live reacting to a Death Battle series. So, since I'm live reacting, there's a link down in the description below. Subscribe to Screw Attack, watch it there first, and then come back to me and we'll watch it together. As for Jack versus Dexter, I got spoiled, so I was not able to do a live reactions to that. I mean, there's no point doing a live reaction if you're spoiled. So I'm just gonna stick to that. So with that said, we're doing Flash versus Quicksilver. I do not need to get into detail because I already know Flash is going to win, and it doesn't. I'm not letting it get spoiled, but it's just pretty much obvious. It's not contest that Flash is going to win. He can outrun time, speed. He can travel back and forth in time dimensions, multiverses, and travel to different dimensions. He can outrun instantaneous travel, instant transmission from Dragon Ball Z, and what else? Yeah, instant travel from the end of the universe to the planet Earth. It was in a comic where Flash traveled some sort of a watcher or something from the end of the universe to the Earth. That he ran so fast that time stopped completely. He stops time. It completely stopped time. The Watcher's nervous system couldn't even activate, so where he couldn't even think as much as doing instant transmission as they were doing the race. So that's pretty much it. That's how fast Flash is. He could be anywhere, anytime he wants to be. There is absolutely no contest. There is no way Quicksilver could ever defeat Flash, knowing Flash has some minor weaknesses. And but even so, come on, no, it's kind of unfair. Maybe put up Sonic has a better chance than Quicksilver. So give me a break. Yeah, let's go. Let's play. Here you go.
This episode of
Warcraft.
Death Battle is brought to you by Warcraft. From Legendary Pictures and Universal Pictures.
I never played the game, so I don't know if the movie's any good.
Phenomenon.
Two heroes are set on a collision course that will decide the fate of their family, their people, and their home. A spectacular saga of power and sacrifice.
Is it part of a game or is it two separate things?
Everyone has something to fight for.
Warcraft comes to theaters June 10th. Watch the trailer at www.warcraftmovie.com. Tickets are now available on Fandango, and I better see you there.
Nah, you won't.
Oh, really? I'm so excited. It's gonna be cool. A long, long time ago, mankind began to walk.
And then we ran. And ever since that moment,
They ran before that.
To its very limit. Or in this case, past the point of absurdity.
The Flash, DC Comics Scarlet Speedster.
And Quicksilver, Marvel's
He's not fast enough though.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. From Wonder Woman to Superman, there is no shortage of DC heroes capable of achieving superhuman feats. But only one is truly synonymous with speed itself.
The Flash.
Flash Gordon.
Before he became the Flash, he was only known as Barry Allen.
Like many superheroes.
You know, when I was watching TV as a young child, I saw Flash on a screen. It's gonna be Flash. I was expecting Flash. Every time I see Flash, it was Flash Gordon, and I was like flipping tables and chairs because it was Flash Gordon.
Clear him of the crime and became.
It's alright. It was a good classic movie, but
Central City Police.
it was really wanted Flash.
Dear old dad died before Barry could set him free.
Racked with grief, this only strengthened Barry's resolve to find.
I really know everything about Flash.
And on one fateful night when he was doing some sciencey stuff, he got struck by lightning and then fell into
From
some
the
chemical.
series, so.
Now, normally this would be incredibly fatal, but since this is comic books, Allen was imbued with the power to move his body at incredible speeds and became the Flash.
Come on, man.
You're probably thinking, okay, cool, he's like fast enough to run across water now, but there's a whole slew of other benefits that come with his new power. like accelerated
Yep, I forgot to
infinite
mention
strength,
accelerated
the
healing.
ability
And
to
that,
absorb kinetic energy from others, a brain that works faster than a supercomputer, and the ability to throw lightning.
To do any of this, Flash draws his power from the Speed Force, an extra-dimensional energy source which, when synced with the living being's bioelectric field, amplifies and distorts
Right.
their perception and placement in individual time versus time outside their own field.
What?
In layman's terms, it's kind of like the Force in Star Wars, but instead of Jedi tapping into its power, it's comic book speedsters.
I see.
Think of it as its own dimension that the Flash can use as a power source and also enter on his own whim. Plus, it's pretty handy for getting the Flash out of jams when an author writes him into a corner.
Sure. Also, while other speedsters like Max Mercury and Wally West use the Speed Force, Barry is actually the one who generates it. And boy, can he do some ridiculous stuff.
When push comes to shove, he can easily break the speed of light, over 670
a lot more than that.
miles per
Trust
hour.
me, a
He
lot
once
more.
rescued everyone from a collapsing apartment building, then used the public library to learn everything he needed to rebuild the whole place. And then he did it, all before the cops showed up. Oh, and he can run on clouds.
Apparently, he does this by vibrating his feet in such a way that the ice crystals within the clouds are collected underneath him to provide footholds, which is an affront to science.
Speed Force, whiz.
Anyway, his brain is fast enough to perceive events in less than an attisecond. He once called the Justice League supercomputer slow, which, by the way, process at 100,000 trillion calculations a second.
The Speed Force also absorbs damage like a shield, because at this point, what can it do? Make waffles? Probably. He was once blown up by enough grenades to send him flying into a tree, breaking it in half.
To snap a tree like that requires
Exactly.
at least 70,000 pounds of force.
Ouch! But he was up and running around in no time thanks to Speed Force healing.
Right, like
Yeah,
the time he got
well.
stabbed through the leg. But minutes later,
That was
Speed
actually a
Up
really
ran
good
fast
movie.
enough to outrace a nuclear blast
I like that.
and break the time barrier.
Some critics
yes, I
didn't.
said
So
time barrier.
Did you ever hear the phrase New 52? Like where DC rebooted its whole universe and everyone's backstories? Yeah, Flash did that. All
well
of it.
then.
Batman's dad told him to.
You'd think time travel would be an awesome skill to have, but not really in Flash's case. While well-intentioned, his hot-headed time-hopping adventures usually end up making things worse.
Like when he tried to save his mom's life and ended up ruining the entire universe instead.
Break the sound barrier and there's a sonic boom. You broke the time barrier, Flash. Time boom. Ripples of distortion radiated out through that point of impact, shifting everything just a tiny bit, but enough.
Also, it is possible for others to disrupt Flash's connection to the Speed Force, making him lose his abilities.
But with fast healing, time travel, extra-dimensional power, he's done a lot for a guy who can run really fast.
I don't even know if running really fast would be a term for Flash.
An amazing man once said, "To achieve great things, one must sacrifice stability and push one's limits."
Now let's see how Quicksilver stands.
And few people embody those words better than Quicksilver.
Maybe they find an advantage or something. I doubt it.
I did last week when I got my sweet new dune buggy and jumped that lake.
No, you just said, "Hold right here," and drove it straight into the water.
Well, just come on, stay on topic. Quicksilver goes fast.
Yeah, that's true. And
Oh,
I guess
from the
your
X-Men
point
movie.
kind of applies because
Same
Quicksilver
guy
ain't
who played
anything but stable.
Batman
I mean,
versus
his origin
Superman,
story is
what do you got?
absolutely insanely
Lex
cool.
Luthor
I guess that's what happened.
was in the.
Marvel Studios both inadvertently owned the rights to the same character.
Yeah, don't worry, I got it. Basically, Quicksilver and his twin sister, the Scarlet Witch, were born Pietro and Wanda to
They
a
need
pair
some
of
new
gypsies
actors.
named Django and Maria Maximoff. But as babies, they were kidnapped by a guy they call the High Evolutionary. He experimented on the two children and then returned them to their parents. Only now they had super cool powers. But Pietro and Wanda were later tricked into believing that they were the mutant children of Magneto, abandoned by their mother and handed off to gypsies by a cow lady midwife.
That's
hell?
just weird.
You know, it doesn't even matter. They're the kids of gypsies and they have super cool powers.
Well, with all the instability in his personal life, it's no wonder Pietro Maximoff has been known to bounce from alliance to alliance. Like when Magneto saved him from an angry mob, he joined the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, where Magneto gave him his sleek costume and his new name, Quicksilver.
But when Magneto got his ass kicked, Quicksilver joined the Avengers. Because what's loyalty when you can't even keep track of who your dad is? I wish I at least knew where my dad was, though.
Probably as far away as possible. Well, one benefit in all this hopping back and forth across the line in the sand is that Quicksilver's had training and experience from both sides of the spectrum, from the likes of Captain America to Mastermind.
But really, when you're fast enough to disappear in the blink of an eye, who wouldn't want you on their team? After all, Quicksilver is all about speed. He can heal fast, think fast, learn fast, and of course run around really freaking fast.
He can run around an opponent so fast he forms a tornado, sucking away the oxygen and suffocating them.
He can easily run on water and maintain speeds of more than 700 miles per hour for extremely long periods of time. And if things are looking serious, he can crank it up even further and become fast enough to outrun a radio wave.
Radio waves are a kind of electromagnetic radiation, and thus travel the same speed as light, meaning Quicksilver can run well over 670 million miles per hour.
Much like Wiz seeing himself in the mirror every morning, Quicksilver has survived some pretty terrifying things.
Yeah, hey, he has taken a hit from some of Marvel's strongest heroes, including Hercules, the god of strength himself.
He doesn't even flinch at the destructive shockwaves made by his own speed. And one time, he ran up a mountain so fast, he accidentally launched himself into an airplane and fell 39,000 feet down into the ocean. And survived! Man, that's crazy to think about.
Speaking of thinking, his brain can process and retain information so quickly that he memorized Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata by ear and could play it himself
It is impressive.
in just about a minute. A feat which takes an average person years to perfect.
Despite having a taste for calming and refined music, he's incredibly impatient and has been known to lash out in anger and annoyance.
Why does that sound familiar?
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you!
I rest my case. Quicksilver also has a tendency to run headfirst into danger without thinking things through.
Rest your
Rest
case!
your
I'll
case.
rest your case!
Alright, just don't trip on that.
I hurt my balls! Just finish the rundown!
Well, despite his brashness, Quicksilver is a tragedy-hardened speed freak who I wouldn't cross for even a second.
Oh, I get it. You're supposed to stop me. Go ahead, try. Next time, try a little harder.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh, there you go. Bad death battle. It's pretty long. Where's this gonna be like a 5-minute death battle? Captain America.
Please stay calm, miss. I'm coming up there. No!
There we go. Which one saves them? Quicksilver or...
I got her! Wait, who the hell are you? You trying to steal my spotlight?
Seriously? You've been living under a rock? I'm...
Are they gonna
Flash,
fight while...
hero, fastest man alive?
Fastest? Bullshit, that's me. Let's race to...
Really? What the fuck?
What the heck? I got time.
Okay, on the count of 3.
What?
3.
Trick,
3.
pal.
I got another one for you.
So that's how we're gonna do this.
Wow, he's... They should put Sonic in there.
Catch you later.
Shouldn't take that long for them to get to Japan.
Did you miss me?
They go zigzagging around.
Too slow.
Man, they keep hitting Flash. I gotta make a character look good before he dies.
How's it feel to lose, chump?
Let's turn this around.
He's gonna stop a tornado.
What?
Or reverse it? I don't even know.
Oh, crap.
God damn it!
Are those birds?
All right, Flash, so you're fast. But I'm stronger and smarter.
I don't know about smarter.
Tough guy.
Nah.
Okay, this is getting dumb.
Flash?
Bye.
The hell? What's going on?
You're in the Speed Force. My Speed Force. I'm sure you feel it. The raw energy coursing all around you. This is the source of my power. And here, I am king!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. He's gonna throw a lightning at him. There you go. Is he gonna survive? Fuck!
Ew. Well,
I beat you here. Save the girl.
Flash fact: sharp things hurt.
As fast as Quicksilver is, the Flash is just much faster.
Quicksilver clearing the
Oh
speed
yeah,
limit
of
is
course.
great and all, but the
It seemed
Flash
like it was
is
longer,
10
but
times that.
Which would put him at more than 6 billion miles per hour.
Plus, Barry can pull other people into the Speed Force and fight them there, giving him a home field advantage.
In addition, the Flash's brain can process events in less than an attisecond. And in case you're wondering, 12 attiseconds is the shortest period of time humanity has ever been able to measure. This means that while Quicksilver's Beethoven feat proved he can think over 500,000 times faster than an ordinary person, the Flash can think many trillion times faster. He had plenty of time to predict every perceivable action Quicksilver may have taken.
Quicksilver had the upper hand in formal combat training, but when you're fighting someone who can move, think, and act way faster than you, there's not really much you can do. You could say this battle was over in a flash.
bang.
The winner is the Flash.
Next time, okay.
Next time on Death Battle.
What is this? Joker.
Across this nation, the words Gotham City are synonymous with crime.
Who is he gonna fight? Joker. Ooh. What the? Who is he gonna fight?
Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm Chad, I play Boomstick. I'm Ben, I play Wiz. And next time we've got the Joker.
You guys won't tell.
Who's he gonna be fighting? You can find out by sticking to our social media. That's @ScrewAttack on Twitter and official SA on Facebook.
Yeah, but you guys are gonna
Episode
pronounce
early.
it until a few days later.
All of our content early. So click the link in the description below. You can find out more about it, and you can even sign up for a 30-day free trial. Meanwhile, be sure to watch the other things that we put out on the interwebs, like Mulan and the math we did to find out her typhoon strengthness, or whatever the heck is over here. Or you can click on
There
us
you go.
and watch more Death Battle.
That was awesome, though. You know,
Really buy armor.
this is one death battle that I was 100% sure who's going to win. I have never seen a death battle that I was never 100% sure. This was 100% 0-0. There was not a single doubt. I knew Flash was gonna win. I was curious if they would make Quicksilver win for some strange reason, but there is no possibility. And you know. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching my live reactions to Death Battle, Flash versus Quicksilver, and I guess maybe, stay tuned for my next live reaction to my next Death Battle, which is going to be Joker, and then one after that, and the after. And yep, subscribe and like, share. Catch you guys next time.